This is an online class. This is online class. This is the online class. Which one do you think is correct, Chandu? Confusing to most of you, isn't it? Well, I welcome you for today's English class. You must be thinking about what the answer is to the question. I promise you, you will be able to answer after our today's class on determiners.
Determiner is a word that introduces a noun. It always comes before a noun, not after, and it also comes before any other adjectives used to describe the noun. Determiners are required before a singular noun but are optional when it comes to introducing plural nouns. For example, if we see the placement and usage of the common determiner the, the, in the examples here, the puppy went home. I ate the sweet candy for dessert. Paper bags are recyclable. The paper bags are recyclable. Now here in every example, the determiner is placed before the noun or noun phrase. In the first example, it comes directly before the noun. But in the second example, it comes before the adjective sweet. That describes the noun candy. In the third example, there is no determiner because determiners are optional for plural nouns and noun phrases. When you want to discuss the noun in general, like all paper bags, you don't need a determiner for plural nouns. However, the fourth example shows that you may add a determiner to refer to specific nouns, that is, the paper bags here. Broadly speaking, there are 6 different types of determiners in English: articles, demonstrative determiners, quantifier determiners, possessive determiners, interrogatives, and number determiners. We'll see one after the other. Article determiners. Articles are among the most common of the determiners. There are 3 singular articles, a, an, and the. Articles specify which noun the speaker is referring to. A and an are indefinite articles and are used when you are talking about a general version of the noun. Now, if we look into the examples, we'll be more clear. A rabbit is a good pet. An owl will not make a good pet. In these examples, the sentences are talking about rabbit or an owl in general, meaning any rabbit or any owl. When your meaning is general, use an indefinite article. A is used before words that begin with consonants, while an is used before the words beginning with vowels. On the other hand, the is a definite article, meaning the speaker is referring to a specific noun. Now, if we see the examples, we study in the best school in town, don't we, children? Of course, yes. The tree is growing too tall. Here, the speaker is speaking about a particular tree and a particular school. It's not general category, but only one tree or one school. Now, that's important. When your meaning is specific, use a definite article. Let's move on to demonstrative determiners. Demonstrative pronouns are also used as determiners in English. There are 4 of them: this, that, these, those. Demonstratives are used in situation in which the speaker can point to the item they mean, making them even more specific than a definite article. Let's see some examples. Do you want this pencil? I don't want to sing that song. These fresh lemons are sour. He wanted those people to go away. This and these refer to items nearby. That and those refer to items far away. This and that are singular, while these and those are plural. Let's see quantifier determiners. Quantifiers are determiners that indicate how much or how little of the noun is being discussed. They include words such as all, few, and many. Now let's see some examples. He took all the papers in the pile. She liked all dresses equally. Few students like maths, so the school started innovative methods for them. Many lion cubs are taught to hunt by their mothers. All can be used with other determiners to specify which particular items are meant, that is, all the papers in this pile. In this case, the quantifier always comes before the article. Like all the papers, it has come before the. It's also possible to use all alone to refer to items generally, as in the second example. She liked all dresses equally. Let's move on to possessive determiners. When referring to a noun that belongs to someone or something, you can use possessive pronouns to show ownership. Possessive pronouns include my, your, his, her, its, our, their. Let's see some examples. Where is your home? Here, your is possessive determiner. The tiger roared and showed its anger. Here, its. My best friend is a puppy. My is a possessive determiner. Which one is his class? His. Simplicity is her best quality. Here, her. The tree shed its leaves. Here, its. It's our secret recipe. Our here is possessive determiner. As always, the determiner comes before the noun and any modifying adjectives. In English, you can use the same possessive determiner whether the noun it refers is singular or plural, like our book or our books. Let's move on to interrogative determiners. The interrogative determiners are what, which, whose, the question words. They are used to ask questions. Let's see some examples. What? What color is it? What are you looking at? What are your hobbies? Which book do you want to buy? Which movies are you watching? Which holiday trip did you like the best? Whose mobile are you using? Whose clothes are these? Let's see number determiners. Numerals are determiners when they appear before a noun. In this position, cardinal numerals express quantity and ordinal numerals express sequence. Let's see some examples. 1 book, 2 books, 20 books. Now these are cardinal numerals expressing quantity. First impressions, second chance, third prize. These are ordinal numerals expressing sequence. Children, there are points to remember, and they are determiners which are specifically used with countable nouns are many, few, a few, numbers, cardinals and ordinals both, single, double, etc. Determiners which are specifically used with uncountable nouns are much, little, a little. Determiners which can be used with both countable and uncountable nouns are like no water, no children, enough oil, enough pencils, a lot of paper. Of course, we can say much paper, lots of ducks. We can also say many ducks, some biscuits, some land, any lady. There are words which look like determiners, but they are not determiners. Personal pronouns I, you, he, she. Possessive pronouns mine, yours, his, hers, ours, theirs. The words many, few modify countable nouns. I have so many ideas. Few people came forward to help them. The words much, little modify uncountable nouns. For example, he is much interested in the project. He took very little interest in doing the work. The words a little, a few denote some amount. I have a little milk in my fridge. A few essentials were donated by the institution. The words no, enough modify both countable and uncountable nouns. Examples like there were no trees in the area. They had enough money to go on a holiday. One more point that we have to see is there is difference between determiners and adjectives. Determiners and adjectives are related in such a way that they both modify a noun or a noun phrase. However, the main difference between the two is that determiners are placed before nouns and introduce them to the audience, while adjectives modify nouns by providing further details about them. Now, the difference between the two is that determiners cannot be graded unlike adjectives, which can be expressed in different intensities. For instance, an object may be big, bigger, or biggest. However, it cannot be that, thatest, the, thouest. No. Furthermore, adjectives are only optional parts of a sentence, while determiners are very necessary.
Children, with this we come to an end of our today's class on determiners. Well, getting back to our question, this is an online class, this is online class, this is the online class. I'm sure you're not at all confused to answer it correctly. See you in the next class with much more. Solve all your exercises on determiners. Till then, be safe.